Are colleges ripping almost everyone off? I recently got this comment right here saying that basically colleges are ripping almost everyone off. Is that true? I gotta say yes and no. Actually, I lean a little bit more towards no. And let me explain why. Well, I'll get right to the answer. It's because I believe it's the government that's ripping us off. It's not the colleges. You see, the colleges are really being a wise steward with their product and their money. The government is there to hand out money to families. They are in the business of putting us in debt for our education. All the evidence you need is there's what, like $1.7 trillion in parent and student loan debt in like 17 years? That's insane. So let's apply it to your business. Let's pretend you sell a service or a widget and the government decides to subsidize your service and give the money to everybody in order to pay for your service. If you were charging $1,000, but you knew that the government is giving money out to the tune of $5,000, are you going to keep your prices at $1,000? Of course you wouldn't. So does that mean you're ripping the consumer off? No, it's just another problem of government subsidies. When the government subsidizes something, it always gets more expensive. The economics behind this isn't anything new, and the government will never get out of the way of college, ever. And the reason is it would be political suicide. Could you imagine if I ran for office and one of my main platforms was completely removing the government from everything college, saying that we have indebted the citizens to the tune of $1.7 trillion. We're done. This is a problem. Costs have gone through the roof because of it. We're out. You can no longer get government money. All the other party would do is run all these commercials of people who are doctors and engineers and lawyers purely because they were given the chance through government loans. And all they would say is, oh my gosh, Kelly O'Connor is a horrible rich guy and he wants college only for the rich and keep the poor down. But that would be completely false. Prices would plummet because the colleges can't financially afford to be the lender to the extent of the government. They can't hand out as many loans to students as the government does. They couldn't do it. And in order for them to get their full price, they would have to do it, and they couldn't. So their price would come down. In one enrollment cycle, maybe two, prices would plummet because one, families can't pay the full price in many cases and often without the loans. And two, if they couldn't get the families there, then the yield rate plummets and now all of a sudden everything's screwed up. They don't have any enrollment, cause a huge problem. So where maybe it would affect some kids for 1 year, as long term, the price for college would be drastically lower and loans would therefore be lower. And the school would be able to afford that level of loans to help kids get there. But it's the government's involvement that has caused this. And every problem we have with college price and the whole student loan fiasco is 100% by design, completely by design, and it's the government's design to do so. So no, I don't believe the colleges are ripping almost everyone off, but I do believe because of the inflated cost that college in many cases is a ripoff for what you get. And that's why I'm so passionate about what we do, because the clients that come into our system don't pay those prices. They aren't paying those full sticker prices. And then all that does is create a bigger value for that kid once they're out. They didn't have to pay those exorbitant fees. They're not $80,000, $90,000 into debt for something. You know, if a kid gets out with only 20 grand in student loan debt, yeah, and you got a degree, I'm okay with that. So if you find this valuable, please like it, please share it, and leave me a comment. And as you know, you can go to collegemoneyacademy.com. Our coming soon page is live. You can get in. These prices are not going to stay. This is an early entry. These prices aren't going to be here forever. So we'd love to have you in. And tag another family, if you would, that needs to know about us. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed. Have a good day.